Hey folks, this is Coach Rich. Welcome to my 3 bullets video for Ironman Arizona. First bullet, timing of the race. Okay, this is a very late season race, and I've seen a high risk of athletes being burnt out across a long season, especially athletes who come from an area where they can train all year round. Okay, so it's very important that you schedule your season in a manner by scheduling races, events, etc., so that you are not putting yourself into an Ironman training space until about the middle of August. Up until then, you are training to train. You're doing short course races, half Ironmans, whatever. But what you're not doing is putting your feet on the floor in January or even March or even June or July, thinking that you're training for an Ironman, because I guarantee you will be burnt out. This is one of the fundamental characteristics I've seen with this race every year, as athletes starting the finish line or starting the start line burnt out. Okay. Second bullet, Ironman Arizona bike course. Pacing errors on the first loop and the first half or all of the second loop express themselves as compromised riding positions on the second half of the second loop and on the third loop, especially as winds pick up. Okay, so the Beeline Highway is 9 miles out, 9 miles back. It's a slight grade up and a slight downhill back. It's very easy to ride too hard up the Beeline on your first trip up. It's easy to ride too hard on your second trip up. At the same time, the winds increase. And the net is, as I've been out there every year since 2005, I've seen a progressively more and more athletes sitting up in the aero bars because they're too tired, their backs are shot, on the Beeline just as the winds pick up. Okay, so pace yourself well on the bike so that you can maintain your energy levels and your aerodynamic riding position on the second and third loops of the bike. And I should also make a note that this bike course gets rather crowded, especially since it is slower going up the Beeline, and the lane is a bit it's a bit more narrow, which means that going out on the Beeline there can be some blocking issues, and then coming back down the Beeline is flat and fast, where you have a whole lane and a shoulder to work with, but people are kind of riding all across the road on the downhills on the Beeline, because I don't want to ride on the shoulder, but there's a rumble strip, but then there's this whole lane. So like, where is the right side of the course? Is it all the way on the shoulder? Is it just to the left of the white line? Whatever. And then my third bullet is about the run course. It's a lonely run course. Really, the only spectators on the run course are on the race side of the course by the bridges. Once you get out, it's empty and it's quiet, and because the race is so late in the year, it gets dark early. Temperature changes quickly in the desert, so when the sun goes down, it gets cool. So set yourself up, as you're thinking about the Ironman Arizona run on your long runs. Just put your head out there, mile 18 in the dark by yourself. These are the demons that are talking, and just set yourself up to have what could be a dark and lonely run on good bits of the Ironman Arizona course, because unfortunately there are very few spectator opportunities on the other side of the course, and everyone just kind of keeps themselves by the bridges and maybe a quarter mile of the race venue on either side of the run course. Okay, thanks folks. Be sure to watch my other videos on this page, and if you have any questions about Ironman Arizona, hit me up via the red icon, which is on whatever side of the right page, the bottom right corner of this page. Okay, thanks, folks. Bye.